Spotlight? All right, we're here for a special reason. It's a drought. It's cold. The game needs changing. And you know what game I'm talking about? League of Legends. The League of Legends content creation. We have nothing new, nothing good to offer. We got the same old stale content. We have the same clickbait videos. We have the same podcasts that are just boring and drawn out. And you know what? I want more. And that's why I am here to introduce you guys to a brand new show. Yo, cut that down. Cut that down. Bring up a breaking news slide. I don't care. Make one. I'm really tired of this. I don't know how to be calm about it. Another example of a big content creator stealing from a small content creator, Ovilee May. In case you don't know her, she used to work for the LCS broadcast. She dropped a solo creator podcast recently called Good Morning Esports. And it is a podcast where she talks about worlds, upcoming worlds coming up very soon. I'm very excited for it. Now, ESPN just dropped a new podcast themselves. And what do you know? The title is Wake Up Worlds. Good Morning Esports. Wake Up World. And it's a podcast. What do you know? They talk about world. Even the graphics look the same. Bring them up. Come on. Like, step it up. It's a prime example of a bigger content creator stealing from a smaller content creator. And that's not okay. Because number one, we're already struggling in the scene. We're struggling with creativity. We're struggling with original content. It's all the same. So we're here to change that mold. Yassuo 100 Thieves, we bring to you Run It Down.
Sorry, Mo. Like, we actually can't use that.
Why?
Well, Travis Gafford just dropped a show of the same name.
Who cares about Travis Gafford?
Well, also there's a podcast by G2 of the same name. Like
G2 have a podcast too?
Yeah.
How the does everyone have Run It Down, man? What are we gonna do? And now we're going to be talking about League of Legends esports. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about the competitive scene, but I'm not going to talk about it solo. I actually have a very special guest. We have IWDominate. Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? How you doing, man?
Now, I know you guys are already looking at the jersey, the merch. It's not doing it for me. I'm not going to lie. So we did bring you a special gift, Dom. We got you a 100 Thieves jersey. This sold out in less than 2 minutes pre-sale. So
yep, that's about the time that it took 100 Thieves to sell out in the LCS, so respect that. I'm gonna toss it over there for right now, though.
Okay, number one, a little unnecessary. Not just the throwing, but the talk. Okay, calm down, my show. Then, okay.
All right, okay.
So we have a very, special guest. We're gonna be talking about League of Legends. We have a very special thing we're gonna do, though. I'm gonna give Dom 60 seconds to talk about the TSM versus Team Liquid series and give me all that he can. Usually, Dom speaks for an hour and a half, and that's normal, but we're gonna see how much he can give me in 60 seconds. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the TSM Fly right after. So Dom, start it off.
Okay, so TL versus TSM. Everyone wanted to make this about Bjergsen versus Jensen, but I actually think this was a story of bot lane. This is probably the worst series that I've seen CoreJJ play. Worst playoff series in a long time. Doublelift actually stepped up huge. I think he deserved MVP of this series. TSM's bot lane was a strength there. BB actually didn't do that well in this series. He had a good later series, but versus Impact, I think Impact got the best of him. Broxa, did Broxa things. He played a pretty decent series, got ahead at points, but he's never gonna carry the game, and that's the problem with him. That's my criticism of him the entire time. Jensen versus Bjergsen was pretty even in this series, actually. I would say Bjergsen played better games 1 and game 5, but Jensen played better in 2 and 3, and 4 was like a throw fest. Bjergsen got caught 3 times in the early game. First 30 minutes, he was running it down. 10-15 minutes of the game, Jensen started missing some ults on Zilean. Looked a little bit better for Bjergsen at that point, but overall, this series was pretty close for a reason. You had topside not doing as well as you would expect for TSM, and bot lane for TSM really running over the series. So I guess that's my 60 seconds. Hopefully all the information got in there.
All right, I like that. That's pretty good. Well, I guess 60 seconds is over, so it's my time to speak. 60 seconds, talk about FlyQuest versus TSM. So my thoughts on the series, I think number one, the first thing I want to call out is the draft. I think straight up, FlyQuest did not draft very well. I think there was a bunch of things going wrong. I think the Victor pick wasn't that good. I understand, that's their idea into the Zilean, obviously scaling versus scaling. You're giving Bjergsen Zilean, it's already not looking good, but that's not even my criticism of the draft. I think the Zilean's fine first game, and then they started banning out, like, we don't want to play against it. But the Twisted Fate, they played against Twisted Fate game 2, they played against Twisted Fate game 3, game 4. or not game 4, game 5, 2, 3, and 5. And they didn't ban it out a single time this series, I don't think. I just don't understand why they kept giving Bjergsen such a power pick when he consistently did so much on the map. Sure, PoE was farming mid. Sure, PoE wasn't losing to the TF directly, but the TF was creating so much map pressure for the team. He was consistently roaming top, got BB ahead in multiple scenarios. BB was just flying across the map. BB had an insane series. I think solo very underperformed, and BB overperformed. I didn't think anyone expected BB to take over top lane that hard. BB did great. I think Spica looked really good, because I think in this series, this is something where I expected Santorin to do crazy amounts of work, but Spica actually showed up and was able to hold even. My 60 seconds is over, but I don't give a f. I'm the host. We're gonna keep going.
I think the bot lane.
I think the bot lane. Turtle and Ignar, they looked okay. There were some misplays going on, but I think Turtle had a pretty good series. But we're looking at Doublelift and Bio. I think they just honestly went pretty even, if anything, like at best. But ultimately, I think this was just straight up like Santorin not doing as much as was expected of him, and then Solo underperforming, and then also just draft failure. So it looks like we're out of time for those segments. We did go a little over time. I don't know what happened there. So instead of 30 seconds each talking about who we think will go further at Worlds, we're actually gonna speak at the same exact time. We're gonna have 45 seconds to tell you our story of who we think we're gonna go further at Worlds. So we're gonna start right now. And I think FlyQuest is gonna do better at Worlds. I think straight up the team is just better. I think they really did struggle the last series, but I don't think that's different because I think that BB just hard overperformed. Solo really underperformed, and I'm expecting big things out of Santorin.
If they don't hit the draft late game, then I think FlyQuest is straight up gonna win. I think that's all that really matters.
So where's your team?
TSM.
Okay, I got FlyQuest, so a little bit of a rivalry there, but we'll see who does better. Thank you guys for watching this segment. Thank you to my special guest, Dom. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I feel like my whole life I'm complaining about Riot, but every single year it's something new. And right now, what we are gonna talk about is Riot's matchmaking and Riot's LP gain and loss. Now, I didn't think I was gonna get this heated talking about this, but I'm pretty sure I am. So let's bring up Flame of the Week, and we're gonna be talking about Riot Games. Now, Riot Games matchmaking makes absolutely zero sense. Now, let me explain to you why. I started a new account recently. I'm trying to climb up all the way to Challenger playing a new role. I have a 60% win rate playing completely solo in Diamond 1. I actually even hit Master Tier. Guess what my LP gain was when I hit Master Tier? I gained 11 LP. 11 LP. I'm losing 23 and 24 a game. I played 4 games yesterday in 3 hours. Guess what? I went 2 and 2. 2 wins, 2 losses. I was down 16 LP from playing 4 games and going completely even. I'm at a point where I'm gaining 11 to 15 LP. It is nearly impossible to climb. I feel bad for the general player base because this is disrespectful to their time straight up. I'm not trying to make myself seem like a victim here. I just think this is truly unacceptable from Riot Games. I think it is f***ed up. It is impossible to climb without grinding like 15 hours a day. Look at Tyler 1, for example. The only reason that guy got challenged was because he sat there playing 17 hours a day for 3 months straight. Riot Games really needs to fix their shit, and I'm getting f***ing angry about it. So Riot Games, fix your f***ing game!
So if Mo decided to do a Flame of the Week, I definitely want to do one too. I think I've dabbled in flaming a little bit. And the thing that I want to talk about is Riot's production bias towards Bjergsen. Now, I think Bjergsen was the MVP of playoffs. I think he was the best overall player. But why does he have to get MVP every single series? If Doublelift pops off, nah, Bjergsen gets MVP. If BB pops off, Bjergsen gets MVP. In the last 8 or 9 series that Bjergsen has played, that they have won as TSM, Bjergsen has got MVP every single time. We get it. He's the GOAT of NA. But in terms of actually who's playing best over that 5-game series, it's not always him. I actually tweeted out after one of the series that I thought that Doublelift deserved MVP of that series. Bjergsen even tweeted at me, he's like, yeah, man, I think that he deserved it too. Like, I didn't even play that well that series. So why does Riot have to shove this narrative down our throat constantly of Bjergsen being the best player all the time in every series? Drop the bias, drop the narrative, and just go with who actually is playing best on the day. That's what the award is for.
Riot. We see it time and time again. This is nothing new. Riot Games trying to make a quick buck off their community. We got Tellstones, according to Riot. It's a new board game they're trying to sell us where you have to pay a bunch of money to get a piece of cloth and some stones. It's completely absurd and it's completely ridiculous, and I can't believe they're even trying to charge money for it, honestly. But what you should save your money for is the next game coming out, Yellstones. Yellstones is a very competitive memorization board game that is completely original and will feature some of the most sought out after Twitch streamers, such as Sanchovies. We have other people like Tyler 1. We have some random people like whoever that guy is. Now, this is a completely original game. It is a very fun game. And the way it works is you have 7 of these very premium pieces, and you will take all 7, you will shuffle them and make sure that you're left with 5. So 2 of them get left out to the side, and then there will be 5 left over in the middle. The way the game works is you will try to basically test your opponent. You are not playing the game here, you're playing the player. You will be changing them around, and to see who has the best memorization at the end of it will win. Now, if you're interested in this game, make sure to head over to yellstones.com to buy this game for a cheap price of $99.99, tax not included. 100% of the proceeds will go to me. Make sure you guys check it out. Welcome to the World Championships of Yellstones. We have IWDominate versus me. We actually have some stakes on the line. So the winner will be able to tweet from the loser's Twitter account anything they would like. It is a game up till 3, so whoever gets 3 points first will win. And let's begin without further ado. Let's see.
All right.
We got Trick. We have Tyler.
Yeah, wow, headline's looking rough so far.
We got Sanch.
Okay.
Oh, we got Dom. And the last but not least, we have TF Blade, so I'm out the picture. So we got 5. We're gonna flip them over.
Okay.
All right, you can start it off.
I'll go 4-1.
4 to 1. Okay, one second. I already forgot where everything is.
Okay.
3-2.
3-2.
Yeah.
Let's go 5-1.
You know, I'm just gonna RNG it at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Okay.
it's one of those. Okay, what is 2?
Sanch.
Okay, 1 point to
Hey.
Dom. I don't know why I just
Let's go.
hinted.
All right. What's 4?
Well, I don't know.
Well, that's the whole point. Like,
All right.
Sanch 2G.
Let me think. Who's on 5?
Tyler
That
1.
one's TF Blade, so it can't be TF Blade. Tyler 1. Okay. Okay, we're down 2.
Okay.
All right. Let's move 2 and 4.
Let's move 5-1.
Okay. What is 1?
TF Blade.
Nope.
Oh, it's me. Okay. 2-1.
2-1. 2-1. We're back in it.
All right. What is 4?
We just did 4. Wait, did I move that? Did I do it?
I don't know.
Depending
Back
on the
into
variable. I'm gonna go
future.
Trick 2G. Wait, me moved it. Oh, there's an hint.
okay,
It's such
it's
an
done.
hint.
It's done.
It's
I'm
so
tweeting from your
doomed.
account.
It's so doomed. Well, I lost. That's the wrap for that. Dom gets to tweet whatever he wants. We'll see what he wants to tweet. I'll give him my phone. Dom, tell him what you're gonna tweet.
So I decided to tweet, I give up on the jungle challenge. The role is complete dog and I will never be able to get challenger like Tyler GGFF, which I think is gonna bang on Twitter. Can't wait to see some of the responses.
Yeah. Don't agree. Role's broken, but let's see the responses.
Then why are you stuck Diamond 1 for 5 years?
I got Master Tier. It's been 2 months. Okay, calm down.
all right.
I'm confident I will get challenger in the jungle. I will prove the doubters wrong.
That was like a week ago, man. Like, come on.
Maybe take some coach sessions from IWDominate LOL.
At least you got some smart viewers. You got 1.
Honestly, this tweet is making me want to quit. If people don't
Hey.
even mind.
Yeah.
I might as well the role. I don't want to play that shit.
You're a D3 if you don't abuse Yassuo anyway. True.
Not
fact.
true. I hit challenger without Yasuo, but we can keep going on that I'm a one trick.
That's not how it works. You can't use facts in these types of arguments. I've tried. Trust me. Fragile little boy mental at it again. Keep up the great work, baby. That's like the weirdest comment because it starts off just like completely shitting on you, and then it's just nice in the second half.
We take those. That's the tweet section of the Yellstones. Let's hope you guys enjoyed that, and see you next time. Thanks for watching the first ever episode of Run It Up. Thanks to our special guest Dom for coming in and bringing us his insight. If you have any ideas for future episodes, let us know in the comments. Let us know what you guys want to see. And that's all for us, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day. So that's some real shit. What do you think of the name? Run it up or run it down?
Oh man, I want like sprint it the down. I want that to be the name of the show. I mean, I just didn't know that you were like that. I expected more out of you. I don't know, man. I think you should have just kept it Run It Down and let the better Run It Down win. Just have 2 shows, same exact name, and just steal his
Dude, that's
viewership.
exactly what I was thinking. They literally messaged me like, yo...